writing you're going to use this when it's asking you to write a linear function. So if it's asking you to write a linear function or a linear rule. So you're going to use this method when you're looking for a linear function. We typically call it a linear equation, but sometimes they may just ask for the rule. And they're just asking, how is the chart or the graph happening? That's why they call it a rule. So when you do this, you need two things. What are the two things you have to write a linear equation? Uma.
Y-intercept and
Y-intercept and slope. Even if slope is 0, you still have to know it's 0. Even if the y-intercept is 0, you still want to know it's 0. Do you necessarily have to put plus 0? No, but you still want to know that. Everybody good so far? Okay. So there's 3 different ways they're going to ask you to do this. They might give you a graph. They might give you a table. They may just give you points. And sometimes they're not going to tell you what the y-intercept is, and that's what we're going to look at today. You all are good at finding slope and y-intercept when it's given to you. But when y-intercept's not given to you, that's where we need to review a little bit. So, how I always like to do it, I always find slope first. It just helps if you have slope because then other things come easier. So I always find slope, then I find the y-intercept, then I write it in slope-intercept form or a linear equation. We call it slope-intercept form because there's slope and y-intercept. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so let's look at the graph. Right now, I use the points 0, 2, and 1, 4. Find the slope for the graph, please. Find the slope for the graph. The numbers are kind of hard to read, so I was giving you the points. Find the slope of that graph. Hopefully slope's becoming faster for you too. Hopefully. Check with people at your table to make sure you all match.
2 or 4.
All right. Hale, what'd you get for slope? 2. 2 over 1. Tony, stop talking. Or just 2. Perfect. Questions on how we got that? Everybody good? Everyone's good on slope. Okay. So now we need to find y-intercept. What's the y-intercept of that graph? Where does it hit the y-axis?
3.
It's really 2. The numbers are just funky. But 2. Yes, you're right. Right here. If you're having trouble knowing where the y-intercept is, it's where it hits the y. So you got to look at the y and figure out where it hits. So we then know b is 2. So now, write the whole linear equation. At your table right now, write the linear equation. Y equals...
Wait.
Work with people at your table if you need to.
Is it y? Is it plus 2? Can you do it either way?
All right. Hopefully you got y equals 2x. Y equals 2x because 2 is the slope plus 2. Everybody good there? Okay. That's simple because they gave us the y-intercept and we know how to find slope. Everybody with me? All right. For the next one, I want you to do all 3 steps at your table. Do all 3 steps. No matter. Linear equation. Y equals 3x plus 1. Any variance there between any of you all? Y equals 3x plus 1. Any questions on that? Okay. The next is where you all on the homework the other night, who-we. So let's start from the beginning fresh. Okay. Find the slope of those 2 points. You all can do that. I'm not going to sit here and do slope. You all do slope. Find the slope. Find the slope. You need to simplify here.
It's 2.
Oh, you didn't have that written down. That's okay. Okay. All right. Hopefully you got the slope to be 2. Now, they have not given you the y-intercept. So this is where you're going to have to calculate the y-intercept. You know slope, but you don't know b. So I'm going to plug in what I know. Y equals, I know slope 2x plus b. Y equals 2x plus b. Everybody with me? Now, I don't know b, but do I know an x and do I know a y? Yes, right here. This is an x, this is a y, this is an x, this is a y, right? So I could plug those in to find the y-intercept. So I can say 4, because y is 4, equals 2, x is 2, plus b. And I know how to solve that. That's just a one-step equation. What is 2 times 2? 4. So 4 equals 4 plus b. I know how to solve that. Subtract 4, because I'm trying to get b alone. B equals 0. If you don't know, you're going to have to plug in a point to figure it out. So now you can write the linear equation. Y equals 2x plus 0, or just y equals 2x, however you like to look at it. So if they don't give it to you, you're going to have to plug in a point they do give you. Even if the table didn't give it to you, you're just going to have to plug in a point from the table. Does that make sense now? Does that help? Hopefully? Yes, sir.
So if they don't give it to you, then it's automatically just a slope?
No. If they don't give it to you, I have to plug in a point. I plugged in 2 and 4. It just worked out that one was 0. But had this been like 8, subtract 8, b would have been -4. So it depends on what they give you.